Dear student, in this video I am going to continue the next part of illogical two-group disconnections. In this, under the heading of this, what we discussed in previous videos, that first subpoint we discussed under the heading of 1,2-dioxygenated pattern, that is alpha hydroxycarbonyl compound. The second subpoint is 1,2-diol. Now today we are going to talk about illogical electrophiles. So what is illogical electrophiles? You know, electrophiles are electron acceptors or having a positive charge. But some electrophiles are there. Generally, we always write them as a minus sign. Let us consider that is Cl minus. So we never write Cl plus. So most of the times we write it as a Cl minus. But when we reverse the polarity of that electrophile, that is Cl plus, then it becomes a illogical electrophile. So when we can use that type of situation, look at this ketone. Now this is a alpha carbon undergoing enol formation in presence of H plus. So in presence of H plus, there is a formation of enol and then bromination reaction. What happens to the bromination reaction in this case? That Br and this Br on reaction with H plus. So in presence of H plus, the first reaction takes place between these two. Hence, it gives what? It gives Br, then Br and H. So the Br which donates its electron, then there is a positive charge. Now next step, this part is going to disconnect, and because of that, it gives what? It gives Br plus HBr. So this Br plus is what? It's a illogical electrophile. So whenever you are going to do the reaction at alpha carbon, halogenation of alpha carbon of ketone, there is a use of illogical electrophile. Now the next thing is what? Why we prefer why we generally prefer the acid catalyzed halogenation of ketone. The reason behind it, this is also acceptor, and this, if this is an acceptor, then next step is what? Now you may have an alpha hydrogen here, you have an alpha hydrogen here, so it becomes very difficult for a base catalyzed reaction. Base can attack on carbonyl carbon, base can abstract so many different types of protons, different alpha protons, those are available in this molecule. Let us think in this case, there are 3 alpha protons are available. So that 3 protons can be abstracted by the base, and instead of monohalogenation, you may have a product of polyhalogenation. So because of that, always acid catalyzed halogenation of carbonyl compound is preferred one. So the reaction stops at monohalogenation. Now look at this target molecule. In this target molecule, what are the different functional groups? So this is a carbonyl functional group, this is a carbonyl oxygen group, this is again a carbon oxygen carbonyl group. Now whenever a carbon oxygen linking is there, always we have to consider first of all carbon oxygen disconnection. Now here we are having this type of disconnection or this one disconnection. So which is the best disconnection? That is, this is the best disconnection. So this is the best disconnection. In which direction we have to disconnect the bond? In the direction of a heteroatom. What is the reason? Because it is a ester linkage. Therefore, we consider this disconnection is the best disconnection. So after disconnection of this, the negative charge on oxygen, so best synthetic equivalent for this, you just simply write down the OH. So that is PHCO CH2 OH. Next, FGI, that OH you have to replace it by halogen. So it is PaCO-CH2Br. Now the next retro of this, you disconnect this bond in the direction of alpha carbon, because alpha carbon is always a donor. Therefore, this is a negative charge here, and the plus sign is generated on this, so it is a illogical electrophile. What is the remaining part here? The remaining part is methyl CO, and that is sodium acetate. Now start the synthesis. Acetophenone, treat it with acid, then carry out the bromination. It gives you a alpha halobromo product, and then after the reaction with sodium acetate, that sodium acetate attack here and depart the leaving group, that gives the target molecule. Now this is the next example. Again, how many different types of possibilities over here? You have a Cl group, you have a carbon oxygen linking, you have a that is carbonyl group. So among that, the best one is the carbon oxygen disconnection. So which is the best here? So this is not a good disconnection, because due to this disconnection, if you prefer this disconnection, what happens? The positive charge is generated on this aromatic carbon. So positive charge on aromatic carbon is not possible, only if it is possible when the ring having a electron withdrawing group. But in this case, the ring is substituted with electron donating group. So this disconnection is wrong disconnection. So best disconnection is here in the direction of oxygen. So this is the best disconnection in the direction of oxygen. So it gives what? That O minus means the synthetic equivalent, just you place the hydrogen there, and the remaining is COH, CH2, COH, CH2 plus aliphatic carbon having a plus sign, simply write down the leaving group as Br. So COH, CH2, Br. Next retro of this is, now look at this target molecule. Now this is OH and CH3 ortho related to each other. So it is a orthocresol. So what we are going to do, we are removing now Cl from the para position in the direction of again a aromatic carbon. So this gives a illogical electrophile. So at the end, that it is nothing but the chlorination at para position, that is a aromatic electrophilic substitution reaction. Now this is the synthesis. That's as hydroxy is a donating group. So with respect to of hydroxy, the para position is having a more electron density. Therefore, that undergoing a reaction with the electrophile. So it gives para substituted product. And after that, it is treated with the base abstract this proton. After abstraction of this proton, then you have to attack it on monochloroacetic acid, and then that it gives the final product, that is target molecule. Now the next example of illogical electrophile, that is this epoxy oxygen is also acting as an illogical electrophile. Now here the ring opening reactions are shown. The first ring opening reaction is best catalyzed ring opening. In this case, the methoxy group attack on the less hindered carbon. So this is a less hindered carbon. It attack on less hindered carbon, ring get open up, and at the end there is a abstraction of proton from the solvent. So this mechanism is called as a SN2 mechanism. In SN2 mechanism, the nucleophile always approaches to the less hindered carbon. So ring opening reaction, if you carry out in presence of base, then it prefers SN2 mechanism. What happens in case of an acid catalyzed mechanism? So next method is acid catalyzed mechanism. In the case of acid catalyzed mechanism, the first step is epoxide on reaction with proton. There is a protonation takes place at epoxy oxygen. So the protonation takes place. In the next step, the ring get open up, and where now in this case, the positive charge is generated on this carbon, that is carbocation formation takes place. So this is what? This is a SN1 mechanism. So acid catalyzed reaction is always a SN1 reaction, and here the preference is given to the stability of carbocation. That's why the nucleophile in this case attached to the hindered carbon. So you can see here the nucleophile attached to the hindered carbon. So always remember, if you go for base catalyzed ring opening reaction, then nucleophile approaches to the less hindered carbon. If you go with the acid catalyzed ring opening reaction, then the nucleophile approaches to the hindered carbon. Now this is the mechanism of epoxidation. Now, why this oxygen is called as a illogical electrophile. So why this oxygen is a illogical electrophile? Now the electron pair which is present on this oxygen, this undergo delocalization like this. If it undergo delocalization, then this oxygen carry the positive charge. If this oxygen carry the positive charge, then it withdraw the electron density from this oxygen. So it withdraw the electron density. So this oxygen is electron deficient. Generally, oxygen is highly electronegative, but in this case, there is a development of partial plus sign. So that's why we call it is a illogical electrophile. And after that, this is an electron deficient oxygen. Therefore, double bond transfer its electron density to this oxygen, so that this changes to formation of double bond here, so that this oxygen abstract this proton, and now this oxygen hydrogen bond is going to break and it forms a bond with the carbon. So that is the product of epoxide. So during epoxidation, this oxygen is nothing but a illogical electrophile. Now two bonds are forming at a time. Therefore, this type of disconnection we call it is a two group disconnection. So this is called as a two group disconnection. The reason is these two bonds are forming at a time. Hence, you have to write it on the arrow two group disconnection. Now, this is the next target molecule. What you see over here, how many different types of functional group? So you can see here there is a carbon-oxygen linkage. Now carbon-oxygen linkage, you have this possible disconnection, either disconnect here or here. Which is the best disconnection? That is CH2, CH2. You need a 2 carbon for epoxy formation. So best disconnection is here in the direction of this oxygen. So it gives what? PaCH2O minus synthone. So synthetic equivalent for this is phenol. So this is a phenoxide, this is a benzoxide ion. So the retro of this is benzyl alcohol. So what happened with this now remaining part? Now there is a positive charge after this disconnection. So CH2COH, the best synthetic equivalent for this is a just write down the epoxide. Now what is the name? It is a retro ring opening reaction. So ring opening reactions, it is a two group disconnection. For the retro reaction of epoxide, which functional group we need? We need a double bond plus epoxy oxygen. So what is the source for this epoxy oxygen? Just now in previous slide we discussed is metachloroperbenzoic acid. So this epoxy oxygen is coming from metachloroperbenzoic acid, and then we need a double bond for that. So once the double bond is there, you have to ask the question to this double bond, what is the nature of this double bond? So it is outside the ring, so you go with the retro-Wittig reaction. So you disconnect this bond, it gives cyclohexanone plus Wittig reagent. So look at the synthesis now. Cyclohexanone plus Wittig reagent, it gives hexacyclic double bond. then you treat it with metachloroperbenzoic acid, then it gives the epoxy formation. Now look at here, that incoming group, that is pH CH2O minus, it approaches to hindered carbon or less hindered carbon. Now look at here, already there is four bond, there is a four bond, that is, this is 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this carbon is already a tetra substituted carbon. So the possibility of attacking a nucleophile at this substituted carbon is ruled out. That's why we can go with the base catalyzed reaction. So in this catalyzed reaction, the nucleophile attack to the less hindered carbon. So it is what? This prefers a SN2 mechanism. So this is a ring opening reaction via base catalyzed mechanism. Now in this example, what we see, how many different types of relations there. We have a carbon oxygen, we have a carbon oxygen linking this way, you can disconnect this one, you can disconnect. So among all possible disconnection, first of all we have to focus it on carbon oxygen disconnection, and again this is the base because the remaining part, the OH CH2 CH2 plus, so that best synthetic equivalent for this is epoxide. So the remaining oxygen minus sign, so synthetic equivalent for this is just you write down the hydrogen. So which is the next disconnection? Again you can see here OH CH2 CH2 plus, so best synthetic equivalent is again epoxide, and the remaining part is dimethyl group over here on nitrogen and then CH2 pH. The next, look at the synthesis. It's a dimethylamine. Treat it with epoxide. Ring will get open. Again, you treat it with base. So base abstract this proton. After abstraction of this proton, there is a generation of negative charge. Then it attack on epoxide. So this is nothing but a ring opening reaction is SN2 reaction. So here it is a SN2 reaction, right? So same here, this is a base attack on this. So if it is a substituted epoxide, then you can see the exact stereochemistry of that molecule. But as it is a symmetric epoxide, therefore you cannot have a choice of selection whether it attack on this carbon or this carbon, right? So whenever a symmetric epoxide is there on SN2 reaction, it is a base catalyzed ring opening reaction. Then after opening of this reaction, it gives this product, and at the end on reaction with PaCH2Cl, this nitrogen is undergoing a quaternary salt formation and it gives the target molecule. So for this, please refer the book Designing of Organic Synthesis by Stuart Warren.